Hello everyone, you are in for a treat today. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you step by step how to create your very own custom candy cane advent calendar. So stay tuned and I hope you enjoy. All right, y'all. The items that you're going to need for this project are some candy canes. You will need a total of 24 candy canes, twine or ribbon, a measuring tape, your candy cane advent calendar substrate. I purchased mine from singlejays.com. You will also need 2 pieces of black cardstock. I am using 12-inch by 12-inch black cardstock. However, you can use 8.5-inch by 8.5-inch black cardstock as well. You'll just need to ensure you have 2 pieces. That is all the items that we are going to need for this project, y'all. So let's get ready to prepare to create our custom template. Let's go. The first thing we are going to do is lay down our black cardstock. Okay, just like so. Next, we are going to take our candy cane advent calendar substrate and place this right on top of the black cardstock. Now, we are going to measure our substrate. So I'm going to take my measuring tape and I'm going to measure the width and the height. Okay. Okay, so the width is 16.70. And now I'm going to measure the height, including the Merry Christmas. So from top to bottom. And that measures 5.5 inches. And now I'm going to measure the height underneath the text to the bottom of the substrate. And that is 4.5 inches. We are going to snap a picture of the substrate just like this. So I'm gonna grab my camera. I'm using my iPhone and I'm going to get a good angle. Snap that bad boy just like that. Then we are going to go ahead and create our template. So I'm going to show you that step next. Let's go. All right, y'all. So here I am using the editing feature that comes with my iPhone. I click on the image, then I select edit, rotate the image into a landscape orientation, and then I am cropping the image because I do not need all of that extra black space. From here, I am going to email this image to myself. Now, to be completely honest with you, the next step can be done using your smartphone as well. However, for the sake of this tutorial, I am going to show you the next steps using my laptop. Here we are in my Yahoo account. I'm going to select the image that I just emailed to myself. Then I'm going to click on the download arrow. Once the image is finished downloading, I'm going to head over to remove.bg. Remove BG stands for remove background, and it is a free program that allows us to remove backgrounds from pictures, graphic designs, clip arts, whatever the case may be. We have the ability to remove the backgrounds or any negative space that we do not want. So from here, I'm going to drag our download where it says upload image. Drag and drop. And now you can see that we have a transparent background. We no longer can see the black background because the program removed it for us. This is what we want. I love this program. I use it faithfully. So now from here, what we're going to do is click on download because we are going to save this version of the image. So I'm going to right click the download, and it may appear as if we still have a black background, but we do not have the black background any longer. This indeed is a transparent background and now a PNG format. So I'm going to right click, save to downloads, and then you're going to rename the file name. Now I already saved this, but essentially what you would do is create a file name for this image and save it to your desired folder. So from here, we are going to head over to Silhouette Studio, and I'm going to show you how to design this. Here we are in Silhouette Studio. I am using Silhouette Studio Business Edition. Just a little disclaimer, I am still fairly new to using Silhouette Studio. I am currently learning how to navigate this software in its entirety, so please bear with me. Also, I am not a graphic designer, guys, so everything that I'm going to be demonstrating today is what works for me, as my area of expertise is definitely not graphic design. All right, guys, so I just wanted to just put that out there. Please feel free to leave suggestions or insights on how to use the software in the comments if you notice that there's an easier alternative from what I'm showing. All right, so now let's begin. Here you can see that I have my design. Literally, guys, all this is a background, a clip art, some text with an offset. That is all. That is all this is. Nothing fancy, nothing special. And I'm proud to say that I created it myself. So for those of us who are not very well versed with graphic design, I made this and it wasn't that hard. Okay. Now, the thing that we have to pay attention to is the placement on where we place our text and our clip arts and things like that. So this is the reason why we created the candy cane advent calendar template. We're going to use that as a guide to know where we have to place our text and graphics, okay? But first, before we get into that, I'm going to move this over to the side. We want to ensure that we are using the right media size. So I'm just going to head over here to the page setup panel and just confirm the media size, which is 11 by 17, and I have it in a landscape orientation. So that is good. Now we are going to bring in our template. Move this over some more. All right. So I'm going to head over to File, Merge, and we're going to find our template, which is right here. Remember to use the one with the transparent background. Click on OK. It is going to appear on our canvas fairly small. So all you're going to do is just drag this in like so. Okay. You're just going to take your cursor and drag it out is what I meant. Sorry. Okay. So from here, all you do is now you bring in all of your backgrounds, your clip arts, your graphics, whatever it is, you're going to bring that in now. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so now I have my background and my clip art on my canvas. The first thing that we are going to do is resize our template, okay? So I'm just going to right click and I'm going to change the dimensions here at the top. The width is going to be 16.750 by 5.661, and I'm going to lock that into place. Please keep in mind that when we are working with templates like this that includes text and shapes, we should only increase the size slightly, very, very slightly, because we want to ensure that our alignment when we are placing our clip arts or any graphics or any text lines up on our actual substrate. So we can't increase the size too much than what the actual dimensions are. I just wanted to put that out there, okay? All right. So now we are going to take our background and we are going to size our background according to this dimensions here, which is the 16.750 by 5.661. Okay, so I'm just going to adjust that size as well. Let me unlock this. 16.750 by 5.661. Enter and lock. Now here you can see that our image stretched out drastically, kind of sort of looks distorted and not good, right? So if you have designer edition or higher, you can scale, you can pan, you can readjust the placement of the background. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do just that. I'm going to right click on the background. I'm going to head over to the fill panel. I'm going to click on the fill pattern panel here, and then I'm going to click on aspect ratio. So I'm going to click on this one to the left hand side, and you can see that it adjusted my image very nicely. Now I'm going to click on pan pattern because I want to bring the design down slightly. Okay, just like that. That's it. Place it on top of our template here. There we go. There's our background. So now what I'm going to do is right click the background, head over here to the fill panel again, click on the fill pattern again, and then we are going to increase the transparency. So as you can see, as I increase the transparency, we can see our actual template now, but the background is much lighter. This is what we want so that we can see where to place our text and our clip arts. Okay? So this is the purpose of our template in the first place. Okay? So now I'm just going to take my clip art. I'm going to drag it here on top. I'm going to right click. I'm going to right click on the clip art and I'm going to flip horizontally because I want this clip art to be in this direction. And then I'm just going to readjust the size slightly, just a little bit. Okay, just make it a little bit that. And you can play around with the size that you want. Okay, and that should be fine. Okay, so I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to add in our text. I'm going to click on text, and then I'm just going to type in our message. Okay, so you see how I have 1, 2, 3. I have 3 lines. I do not want that. Let me change this K to a capital K. I do not want 3 lines of text. So I have this green box and this blue square. I'm going to take my cursor and I'm going to drag that blue square outwards so that all of my text can be on one line like so. Okay. I'm also going to remove the red outline from around the text. Okay. Let's bring the text down here so we can see, and let's just bring this down a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to change the font. All right, so to change the font, I'm going to click on the text style panel here. And the font that I use is called Script MJ Bold. And this is what it looks like. As you can see, Way created a second line. So I'm going to double click this to make the green box appear. And then I'm just going to drag this blue box outward so that Way can be on the same line as all of the other text. Okay. So now I'm going to take my text and I'm going to drag it to the top, and I'm going to resize this as well. You can resize it to however tall or long you want it to be. And you know, just play around with it. Even if you have to adjust the placement of your clip art, you can do so. Okay. And I think I'm just going to just make this a little bit shorter, just to give me some room for my numbers. Okay, so this looks pretty good. I'm gonna make sure that I have it in the middle. And okay, now it's centered, and I'm just going to move the clip art over slightly as well. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Just going to adjust the clip art a little bit more. Okay, now we're going to enter our text, but the first thing I want to do is change the font because I do not want my numbers to be the same font as our text up here. So I'm going to click on the text style panel and change the font to Times New Roman. Then I'm going to click on text and I'm going to type in the number 1. Okay. I'm going to right click number 1 and I'm going to place it right on top of this circle. I'm going to zoom in so that we can see. Slide it over. Okay. Just like this. And I'm going to resize the number 1 and drag it down. Make sure that I have it in the middle of this circle. Then I'm going to right click, duplicate, change the number to 2, drag this over. I'm taking my right arrow key and I'm placing it right here in the middle of the second circle. Then I'm going to right click, duplicate, change this to 3, right click again, use my right arrow key, okay, to make sure that our 3 is in the middle of this circle. And I'm going to do all of that for all 24 numbers. Okay, and when I finish, I'll come right back. All right, so now I have my numbers here. They are aligned. I also added my offset off camera. The offset was about 0.30. But I'm going to show you how to add the offset to the text and to this. So I'm going to right click the text, hold down shift, right click on the clip art. I'm going to head over to the offset panel, click on offset, and I want my offset to be about 50 or 45. 45 is good. 45 is good. I'm going to click on apply. Then I'm going to head over to my fill panel, color it in white. And while I still have everything selected, I'm going to right click and group. I'm also going to remove the red outline. There we have it, folks. I'm going to now click on the background itself, head back over to the fill panel, click on the fill pattern panel, and then I'm going to decrease our transparency. And here we have our design ready to go. Okay, that is all, guys. That is all. So I'm just going to remove this out the way, and then I'm going to select, whoops, I'm going to select everything, and then I'm going to group. And now we are ready to print. To print, we are going to click on File, Print, Print again. I'm using my Sawgrass SG1000 printer. Preferences. I only need one copy. 11 by 17 size medium. Landscape. Pixel density is at 300 dpi. Everything looks good. I'm going to click on OK. Apply. And then print. Okay, so here is our print manager. My substrate is going to be MDF board. My print quality is going to be high quality. I am using text print R sublimation paper. My bypass tray mirror is going to be selected. My color, I'm going to ensure that it's vivid. And just double check, make sure everything else is good here. We are good to go. So I'm going to print this out, and then we are going to press this baby out. Yay! Almost to the finish line, guys. Print. All right, guys. So we have our candy cane advent calendar ready to go. I'm just going to just double check and make sure that everything is aligned the way that I need it to be. Okay, I think we are good to go. I have my heat press set to 385 degrees. We are going to press this for 45 seconds with medium pressure. Okay, turn this over. I do have a piece of butcher paper on the bottom of my heat press. Okay, and we are going to let this bake. A couple of more seconds. Okay, ready for the reveal? Come closer. It is very hot. I'm gonna take my heat glove. I'm gonna see how well this did. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Yes. Yes, ma'am. I love this. So I'm going to let this cool, and then we are going to put ribbon or either twine to hang it, and I'll show you how to put the candy canes in as well. Well, everyone. Here is our finished product, our beautiful candy cane advent calendar that we created using dyesublimation. I love how this resulted. It's absolutely beautiful. I know that my children are going to love this, okay? If you enjoyed my tutorial, please consider to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and also turn on the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a video. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Bye.